Hello, this is Marty and
Alex
from myRockworld. We are here in Munich with one of my favorite bands, Heaven's Basement. We are here with Aaron Buchanan and with Chris Rivers. Hello, welcome to myRockworld.
Great. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to be here in Munich again, one of our favourite cities.
It looks like you take Europe by storm.
yeah, it's been a really busy 16 months for us now, really touring. I think this is maybe the 5th time in Munich in that time, and it's going amazing. We've been everywhere around North America and Europe in the last year.
But the weather is not so good today.
Nah, it's not great, but you know, we've had times where we've been in the desert in Texas or Arizona earlier this year, so we're kind of used to our climates now.
So no sightseeing today?
Nah, okay. We went out last night.
First question, please give us a brief history of the band.
So, a very brief history is Heaven's Basement formed in 2008. This lineup was finalised in 2010/11. Filthy Empire came out this year. Previous to that, we had 2 EPs, and we've always been on the road. We've always been touring. Even as an unsigned band, we'd just get in a van and tour everywhere we could. We have a very old school mentality when it comes to touring. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you choose the name Heaven's Basement?
Oh, that was something that was long before my time, but the story goes that it was basically a name that sort of like flopped out of Sid's mouth when they were going to go and rehearse. Because it was when Heaven's Basement first started, it was, I think that the rehearsal room or the writing space was like underground, hence Heaven's Basement.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Filthy Empire is out since February, released via Red Bull Records. Please tell us something about the album and how did the songs come together?
So the album was recorded last summer. We had a very clear idea and vision of what we wanted to do really before we went to the studio. Lots of riffs and ideas were flying around, and the actual recording process was done in about 12 days because we had to get back to England to play at Download Festival. So it's just the songs are basically, you know, a story of the 3 or 4 years that Heaven's Basement have been around. You know, there's a couple of songs on there that are from day one of the band, and the songs that we wrote together that week when recording the album. So it's really a good story of Heaven's Basement. It shows a lot of dynamics and diversity.
I really love the musical range of that album. It's sounding really fresh with a slight breeze of classic rock. How would you personally describe the music of Heaven's Basement, Aaron?
I think it's just we effectively are just a live rock band. So when we went into the studio to go and do the album, the most important thing in our mind was how does it sound live, and that's how we made the album sound the way it is. It's supposed to be live and it's a little bit rough around the edges, but that's what we wanted to do. And so yeah, the sound that I would classify us into is just rock music. It doesn't need any frills or anything like that. We're a rock band. That's what we came here to do. Rock music is about being fucking loud, exciting, and just giving people a good time. And that's what I hope that we do.
Yeah. So what can we expect from the show tonight?
Always expect the unexpected with a Heaven's Basement show. You know, usually like. We have obviously the order of songs, but apart from that, you know, there might be occasions when Aaron will go into the crowd and come back a few minutes later, or things will fall over. Yeah, or not maybe. Things will fall over and break, and equipment will break, and we'll just have a good time. You know, every show we do, we put 100% into, and we literally we'll play until we are stumbling off stage, exhausted after the show. That's how it should be. You know, if a lot of the bands we listen to and appreciate have that mentality, and we're not one for. You know, there's a lot of bands now that maybe just kind of like chill out on stage and kind of just pause and don't really break a sweat. We're very much like, let's attack this.
I'm a little older than you. I saw the Who, 1973, with Keith Moon on drums.
Right, there you go.
So after the show, I thought, oh good, I survived, and they too. So this kind of raw energy, I think this is the kind of rock music you have to do. You have to play for your life, as you said.
Definitely. I feel like every show we do, to me, it's the nearest thing we'll ever get to going into the boxing ring. I have that kind of mentality when I get up on stage. It's like, let's absolutely kill this, you know.
And this is the flow which comes over to the fans.
Great.
The authentic.
Yeah.
Chris, you have started out in 2004. You have been in Hurricane Party that was renamed into Roadstar, I think, and finally started Heaven's Basement in 2008. What keeps you personally driving and always looking forward, as I think it's not easy to always start from zero level? Or?
Yeah, it's not, but you know, in the last 10 years of doing like bands and stuff like that, a lot of the harder times have been have given us the motivation to carry on and continue. You know, in the past there was people that would doubt us, or people that would try and put up walls to make us, you know, to prevent us going where we wanted to go, and that just encouraged me and the rest of the guys to smash those walls down and carry on. And I've, you know, a lot of times in the past as well, we was maybe involved in, I personally before this band was involved in a situation where you know, we had bad management and things like that, and so I've learned a lot of things. A lot of the bad times have taught me things, not what to do as well as what to do. So it's all been a great experience, and I wouldn't change anything really, you know.
It's always a good question for us and all for our fans. What were your heroes, your musical heroes, which made you start a music career?
Aaron?
Oh, for me, I mean, the first ever proper rock band that I ever got into was Queen. And I think it was definitely watching and trying to imitate what Freddie did that brought me to where I am now. But I mean, I went through quite a few years of sort of, I mean, I never really got into any other sort of classic rock bands. I was more of a bit of a metalhead, like modern metal. But that for me is definitely the first ballsy influence that changed my life.
Cool.
Yeah, for me, my dad was a drummer. He was in the bands in the 80s and 90s, so that's how I started playing drums. And then I discovered drummers like John Bonham, Cozy Powell, Keith Moon. I've actually, one of my favourite DVDs is Rainbow in Munich with Cozy Powell playing drums.
I was at that concert.
Really? Wow.
But what you not see on the DVD, the concert should start at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And Richie Blackmore was arrested in Vienna from the police because he showed his naked ass. So not the best thing.
Yeah.
So lots of people went away. It was a hall with 14,000 people.
Yeah.
So there were just 2,000.
Wow.
And they came at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, that's insane.
For just 2,000 fans are there, and they played because they had to play because of the DVD recording.
That's incredible.
It was really a great concert.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, so as a drummer, it's a lot of the old school drummers I look up to and appreciate. Even though I listen to a lot of modern music as well, and a lot of other genres outside just rock and metal, as we all do. But when it comes to drums, you know, I think people can see in the way we sing and play that we tilt our hat to the greats of the past, you know.
Okay, please tell us some funny tour bus secrets. Are there any? Aaron?
Oh, crikey, that's basically if you've got an engineer that's stupid enough to believe that like the eagle's nest was a massive eagle that gave birth to a life-size egg, that will probably keep your band in one piece. Because you always need a guy like that.
Yeah, that's right. We heard that 2014 you go for the first time on a headliner tour.
Yes.
And will it start in Germany or where does it start?
It starts in England, but it's our first full-length European headline tour. It's the biggest tour we've ever done as a headline act. So we're coming back to all the places that we've been playing in the last year. Munich's on there, there's Hamburg, Berlin, other various shows in Germany.
Munich, not 2014, the Rome Club.
Right, yeah.
Which is a very famous old 70s rock club.
Great,
Very
excellent.
famous.
We're really excited for that tour.
So at last, some words to your fans, please.
To anyone who's always followed Heaven's Basement, thank you for always kind of sticking by the band and supporting Filthy Empire, coming out to our shows. It's the cliche thing to say, but it is why we do it. You know, we want to play to people and see familiar faces. And to anybody new that doesn't know Heaven's Basement, check out our album Filthy Empire and come and see us on the Welcome Home tour in spring 2014. We'll definitely be coming to a town near you, wherever you're from.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Chris, Aaron.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.